Hi people, how y'all doing? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. It's Sandra here and I'm back again with another video from Douglas Murray, and this is on definitely, immigration activist and Douglas Murray on this one. So without no further ado people, let's just hop right into the video.
I would like to make a point to Mr. Murray. The last point you made in favor of the motion was that the people of Europe have the right to protect their identity and that their politicians should respect that right. And I would like to ask you why you feel that the presence of one or two or 1,000 people with a different identity within a society threatens the identity of the people who were in the society originally. Whether you believe that is a legitimate concern or a primal fear, and whether you agree that when...
Okay, I'm sorry to cut this short, but let me just interject there before Douglas Murray speaks. Number one, they're not just a few thousands, okay? And number two, even if there are a few thousands, even if there are a million, okay? The issue is not the number. The issue is the demand. The issue is the people. The issue is the ungratefulness there. I don't know what Douglas is going to say, but this is just what I think would be the issue, because it's not like they're trying to integrate and accept an already working culture or an already working society. They're trying to change it and make it everything that they want, that they love about their country. So why is he asking why they feel threatened? They feel threatened because they're being threatened.
Primal fear drives a crowd, they become a mob, and that a politician should follow a mob and not provide leadership by calming the mob down and giving them a reason. That's my question.
Thank you. And towards the back.
Hello, my name is Eli Liu. I was a student in University of Piraeus International European Studies. And I won't be very quick, but I am against the motion, and I would like to say that the European Union was an ex-colonial power, so most of the countries of the Third World were exploited from us. So now we cannot say that we don't accept them, because most of their riches and their wealth were taken from us. And as for what Mr. Voridis said about our values as Europeans, it's the globalization that takes
Just repeat that sentence, will you, please? You stopped in the middle.
Yes, our values. Mr. Voridis talked about our values as European citizens, as humans. Well, I think globalization takes them from us and not immigrants. And about the shadow economy, it's the fault of the state control that doesn't eliminate it. And
right, okay, that'll do for the moment. Let's first of all get those points picked up. Douglas Murray, your response particularly to that challenge to you.
Right, very quickly. First of all, if I were Hassan in Syria, I would hope, among other things, that I would help to rebuild my country after the Assad dynasty had wrecked it so completely. I'd hope that I would stay and help to rebuild the country after the devastation caused by that family. Secondly, the gentleman here who said one or two people, the gentleman here said, why are you threatened by one or two people? I'm not threatened by one or two people. Nobody is threatened by one or two people. The figures I gave you showed we're not talking about one or two people. The figure I gave you at the very beginning was that people who identify as white British citizens are now a minority in their capital city. So we're not talking about one or two people, and it is very disingenuous to pretend that I was. Thirdly, the lady at the back, you say colonialism. I'd like to return the question to you. I don't deny the crimes of colonialism, not for a moment. I'd like to ask you a question. How long do former colonial countries have to be punished for then? How long do we have to have our identity erased for? Is there any end limit to it in your eyes, or is it only at the point of complete negation? And finally, why is it that it's only European former colonialist countries? One of the largest and most significant and longest colonial powers in history was the Turkish Empire. Do we do this to Turkey? Do we say to Turkey, you must have your identity erased as well as punishment for the past? Almost every single people in the world at some point has done something historically they could be punished for. But why, I wonder, is it that it is Europeans that we are always being heard, being offered that choice?
Point blank. Point what? Blank. Spot on. Thank you, Douglas. I mean, I already said it because, like, why would he say one or two people? In a nutshell, they're feeling threatened. They're not even necessarily feeling threatened. Okay, they're not even feeling threatened, but the whole thing that's happening, the whole debate, everything going on right now is because these people are actually being threatened. Like, the majority are rapidly becoming the minority, and the minority are rapidly becoming the majority. And they're not just becoming the majority silently, they're becoming the majority very, very loud. They want so much. I mean, their demands are ridiculous, in my opinion. Even if, like, I myself, I'm an external factor in this instance, right? If I were to be there, even though I'm not like Muslim, right? I'm still an external factor. I'm not even going to be speaking from like a, closed-minded standpoint. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm being very open-minded and weighing everything the way it is, because if the case were reversed, okay, if someone from Europe actually goes to one of these countries and start making demand, or if they even see that the number is becoming way more than like their citizens, it's going to be very concerning, because something is happening, because something is also threatening to get out of control. And when people who hold control and who should hold control feel and see and realize the control is slipping off their fingers, you don't expect them to keep quiet, because if they do, then they're weaklings and they don't even deserve to hold power. Okay? So you shouldn't question when people are feeling some type of way and they're trying to address it before it gets out of hand. Because you questioning right now is just seeming very, I don't know, obnoxious of you, or it's seeming very suspicious of you, because maybe you actually want them to lose control and then things go haywire. Okay, so no one should come on here and talk about globalization, talk about like oppression, talk about like, nobody should even come and talk about all of that, please. Because look, let us be progressive in every demand we're making, in everything we're asking for, in everything we're doing. We should actually think about the progress. Like, what could it be a couple years from now? What positive outcomes could come out of it? And as Dr. Murray asks, like, when should it actually end? Like, if we're talking about reparation and all of that, like, so is it that there's actually no end to it? Because generations and generations of people who actually did this, and generations of generations who these things were done to, they're all gone. And I mean, so bygone would never be bygone and people would actually never move on. Is that what they're saying? Or is this just like a very weak tactic to just keep on giving excuses for like their shortcomings, because it's not making a whole lot of sense? And it's so crazy that these people are coming on here to talk about, like, to debate and to listen to these talks when they need to go do a whole research from like the very inception of things, and they're just here coming on here with like very surface level knowledge. Like, you wouldn't catch me there, okay? Even if you do catch me there, I'm there to listen and to learn. I'm not there to like try to debate or or like contradict what people are saying or what Douglas Murray is saying. Like, it's not making a whole lot of sense to me, and I would love to know what you all think about this. And if you think that these people and their claims and their demands actually make a whole lot of sense to you, I would love to know why you think that, because I'm very open-minded people, and I want to know why people think what they think. And if you just think that, okay, what Douglas Murray is saying is correct, like it's what, like it's fact, right? Do let me know as well. Let us just all share our thoughts and opinions down in the comment section in a very non-hostile way, might I add. So yeah, we've come to the very end of today's video. Thank you all so much for joining me. Do also give this video a big thumbs up if you know that it was quite interesting, and do not forget to put your comment down, as I already stated. Like this video, most importantly, hit that subscribe button, because we put a lot of videos like this. So if you know this is content that you enjoy, this is the place for you. Okay, so yeah, thank you all so much. Let's keep on staying safe and healthy. Bye.